What's up guys, and welcome to episode 5 of the Lucky SMP. Last episode we built this insane super smelter and built an entire factory around it, and it took quite a while. Today's gonna be more of a chillaxed episode because I just got back from vacation, which is why episodes have been very delayed, probably like a month or so since the last time I posted. And I kind of don't want to build a huge build like I have in the last couple of episodes because I'm just kind of tired and kind of jet lagged from going from different states. So today's gonna be more of a chillax episode with doing some things like combining paths, adding nature-y things, and I'm adding a new build which I'll discuss in a minute. Before we get started, please consider subscribing. It's free and it greatly supports my channel. I've been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I have less than 5 months to get those subscribers, so please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video. And without further ado, let's get started with the episode. So I'm sure you guys have seen from the last couple episodes, I've built some massive builds. I built this huge town hall that hits almost the top of the cave, and I built this massive super smelter that reaches from one end of the cave to the other. And I told you guys in the last episode that I wanted to add something on the other side of the super smelter. And I went ahead off camera and mined out all of this so it was even, and it allowed it to feel more open, and maybe we can do more things back here. Today we're going to add a hall of subs behind this super smelter in that very hallway to really show appreciation to the people who have supported me along the way. Basically what that is if a subscriber has their public subscriptions on, I can see who has subscribed to me. If you don't have it public, that's okay. Just make sure to comment down below telling me you have subscribed. But obviously before we do that, we need to actually build the hall of subs. But I don't want to do that just yet. I also discussed in the last episode, right around the end, that I don't have anything inside of here. There's no design, there's no reason for this build right now. And I really need to give this place a purpose. There's 3 levels with no interior design to it. I think the best way to start off this episode is to work on this town hall and give it a purpose. What's that purpose, you ask? I have no idea. All I know is I want a dog, so then I have a dog receptionist in this build. I thought it'd be very funny, and I also want to try to get all the new dog breeds. So on this lower level, I think it will have a reception desk with a couple bookshelves and just kind of like an area where you first walk in. And I still don't have an idea for what I want to do in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and research kind of what are inside of town halls, and I'll catch up with you guys as soon as I get that all figured out. Okay, so after doing some research, I finally have figured out what I want to do with the town hall. As you walk in, there'll be a reception desk with a dog and a chair right there with some bookshelves along here and some nice potted plants and tables. And then for up here, I'm going to make this a meeting room so I can have a meeting with all the council members of the cave area. And you might ask, what are the council members of the cave? Well, you'll have to figure out what that will be in upcoming episodes when we figure out and recruit some council members. And then up here is going to hold all of the town's riches and everything that's important to the town, like relics, and we might even have a small museum up here of all like the first things I've ever did in the world. And then one day we might build a museum whenever that expands. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect some materials for the interior design, and then we'll start working on it, and I'll walk you guys kind of through what the interior design is gonna be. Okay, so I got some shulker boxes for the interior design, and we're gonna first start working on the reception desk. All right, so we have the reception desk right here. And then if I grab some of their bookshelves, you can add some bookshelves along here. To be honest, I don't really know what I want to do with down here just yet. I just know I want a dog. But we're gonna go ahead and work on the meeting table. Okay, so we have the meeting table all complete, and I also went ahead and grabbed some moss carpet, and I was thinking about adding it around this, but it looked stupid, so I've decided I'm going to add it down here. I also added some moss carpet around the desk. We also have a bell just in case the receptionist isn't here, and I can also make a jukebox because of course you gotta listen to music. And the bookshelves make it look like a bunch of discs that you can choose from. All right, let's head back up to the meeting room. I want to add some bookshelves in here. We're going to need to get some more bookshelves, but I have no sugarcane. And now finally, let's head up here. We're going to add our small museum with some storage as well. I've got some chests and barrels for a variety of storage. Okay, I added the barrels and the chests in a checker pattern. And now we're gonna add the final touch, which is our 4 items we have so far into our museum. The first thing we're gonna add is my first ever diamond. The next thing we're gonna add is the first ever gapple to be found on the server. These pants resemble the first time I found my home inside the caves. And this resembles whenever I got to kill the Ender Dragon, but I actually didn't. I actually just ended up dying. But this resembles everything that I did in the end. And with that, the town hall is now complete. Now with that out of the way, it's finally time to start working on connecting paths around my place so it feels more like a community than just buildings inside of a cave. So let's do a small time lapse of me connecting the paths between the super smelter and the town hall. Let's get to it. Paths are connected, and now it's finally time to start working on lighting up the area without all these torches everywhere, because it's very annoying and it looks really ugly. So we're gonna add some more of those lanterns around the area. Now that the paths are down and the lanterns are all placed, it's now time to start working on something else. I would do some trees and bushes and rocks and everything to make the terrain look better, but I truly do not know where everything is going to go building wise, so I don't want to waste my time building rocks and leaves and placing down trees if it's not going to work out, because then I'll have to destroy it anyways. So we're going to go ahead and start working on the Hall of Subs now. And I also wanted to take the time to ask you guys if you had any questions, because I might do a Q&A if you guys want anything answered. So if you want to, I'm going to do a community post asking for questions on both my Instagram and on YouTube. I will also be looking for any questions on the commenting section of this video. The questions could be like, why did I start? Or who was my inspiration for YouTube? Or even some personal questions like how old I am, things like that. And once again, please consider subscribing. I know you guys hear it a lot, but I'm really trying to grow my channel so then I can do this full time and put more time into YouTube to hopefully make this a full-time job to make people laugh for a living. And now let's start working on the Hall of Subs. Before we can actually start building the Hall of Subs, we need to work on getting the materials for it. I'm going to need tough blocks, raw gold blocks, bamboo blocks, copper bulbs, oak wood slabs, oak wood trapdoors, spruce slabs, and spruce trapdoors for this build. I'm also going to need signs and glow ink sacks for me to write your guys' names down in the Hall of Subs. There is a few issues though. I do not know how to make copper bulbs, so let me head up to the crafting table and see if I've learned it. I don't know what you would need. I have plenty of copper. Oh, these rods! Oh, okay. I do have looting 3, so it might be easy to get. Also, I'm gonna need raw gold blocks, and I don't think I have much raw gold because I've smelted most of it. So we're gonna need to go get some gold, and we're gonna need to find some bamboo. But to make it easier on myself, I'm going to do the list in order. So first thing we need is tough bricks. We don't need a lot of tough bricks, but we need enough to fill up the walls of the Hall of Subs. So let's go ahead and check to see if we have any at all, like any tough. We have one tough brick. Yeah, we're gonna need more than one piece. So let's go get some tough. Alright, so now we got the tough bricks. We can mark that off of the list. And next is raw gold block. Let's see if we have any raw gold in our chests. Alright, we had a total of 2 pieces of raw gold. So let's go down here. There might be gold down here. Yeah, I may have almost died a couple times, but I got all of the raw blocks I need for now. The next thing we're gonna need is some bamboo blocks, which I know exactly where bamboo is. So let's just go get that real fast and craft up some blocks. Now with bamboo blocks off the list, it's now time to go get blaze rods for copper bulbs. Oh, that was really easy. I already got enough blaze rods for it. Oh! I thought I had my lighter on. Crap. Alright, I don't remember the recipe for it, so let's figure out what that is. Redstone. That's the only other thing we need is redstone. Thing is I'm pretty sure I'm out of redstone. Oh, it makes 4 per thing. I only need 12. I do need 1 redstone block to activate them. We can mark off copper bulbs off the list, and next is oak stairs, and we can get oak trapdoors at the same time. I just realized I also did not put birchwood on the list, but I need birchwood for pillars. So yeah, I need stripped birch oak log. Wait, what? No, I need stripped birch logs. Alright, now I've got the birch wood and the slabs with the trapdoors as well, which means the only thing we need now is spruce slabs and spruce trapdoors. There's conveniently a massive spruce forest right here, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mine up all these trees, because I think this is gonna be the fastest way to get the spruce wood. Now that we have everything we need for the hollow subs, let's get building. Okay, so now I've got the build completely done. It's now time to add all of the people who have subscribed to me that have public subscribers on. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. Right now, we're going to do one name per sign, but if I start getting lots of support on this series, I might have to start doing multiple names on a sign. But for now, let me add everybody who I currently know is subscribed to me on each sign, and we'll see how many people it turns out to be. And now I've got everybody's names that I have subscribed with subscribers public, and it actually turned out to be an even amount of like for this first wall. So if anybody else is subscribed or is going to subscribe, you guys will be on this side of the wall, and I will add you guys at the beginning of the next episode. And even if you're not on the wall, I am still thankful. Even if I don't know your name, I am just as thankful as I am for the people who are on the wall. I just cannot thank you guys enough for all the support I've already gotten over the last almost year of doing YouTube. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. It means the world to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.